Kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark, and this is Chapter 16 of Let's Play Homefront: The Revolution. And I couldn't catch it in time to actually start the episode with it. I heard her just mention, though, that apparently Crawford just arrived with Parrish on the monorail. So I assume maybe that is why we're assembling at his apartment. And again, that just concerns me, because it feels like that's an awful lot of important Resistance members all in one place. So it's rife for a raid if anyone is compromised. I just... I don't trust it. Maybe I can sneak up on this guy. Hey there! Anyone notice? I don't think anyone noticed. Cool. Uh-oh! 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 Avoid the scanner! So, man, I need to get into his apartment, like, right there. Probably a good idea, man. So, that's armored car passed. Oh. Hey, just let me in. Just let me in. There we go. Alright. Avoid all that conflict outside. Crawford? Hey, man. You aren't about to turn on me, are you? Because I kind of feel like you might. Crawford?
Brady.
Can I trust you?
I think I'm finally getting close to locating a Goliath, but there's a problem.
Is there?
I've discovered my supervisor, Sunderland, has been taking an alarming interest in my activities.
That's concerning.
I did some digging, and it seems he's been gathering information on me for a while now. Word has it that he plans to inform the KPA soon. We have to act first.
So you should probably evac, like, now.
Before I get the Goliath information, then we'll never get Walker back. I can only see one course of action. We have to eliminate him and destroy his evidence.
That isn't suspect.
Seeing the green quad during his shifts. We need to take him out quietly. Otherwise, they could trace the incident back to us. The last thing we want right now is KPA officials sniffing around the death of a collaborator.
Why wouldn't they?
As for his evidence, it's definitely in his apartment. Probably locked away, knowing Sunderland. I scoped out the place earlier, and it shouldn't be too difficult for you to gain access. I'll upload the location to your phone. Once Sunderland is out of the way, I can continue with my line of investigation. I'll have what we need soon. Good luck, Brady.
Alright. I hope I can contrive some means of making it look like he either died accidentally or suicidally. Can I, like, force him to OD on pills or something? Because if I just stab him, there isn't any amount of covering up I can do to prevent the authorities from realizing, hey, maybe this guy was murdered. Let's find out who. I wonder, since he is so critical of potential agents inside of our own network, if it had something to do with that. I mean, assuming we destroy any linking evidence, they wouldn't really have anything specific to go on. And, I mean, it wouldn't get them very far. Still, though, it would attract attention that it's probably wiser to just avoid. Alright, Parrish says, I hear Crawford needs your help. He's worth protecting. Wait, what was that last part? He qualified that statement, and that's interesting to me. Let's see. He's worth protecting, but don't buy everything he says about being indispensable. Remember, the real objective is the Goliath. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So Parrish doesn't completely trust him. Free the prison? No. Hi. Can I creep up on this guy? Yeah, here we go. Whoa! Alright! He's an observant one. Okay. Let's just do that the old-fashioned way. Here we go.
Good work, Brady. This will show people that the Norks can be beaten.
Murdering one guy with an ambush isn't exactly a rallying cry, my man. Let's not oversell what I'm doing. Avoid this guy. Whoa. On my way, indeed. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just heading to work. I work midnight shift. Don't worry about it.
You're getting close to Sunderland's apartment. You should be able to gain access from the fire escape. Just try not to draw attention to yourself.
I'll make sure I don't. Don't even worry about it. Yep. All right. Oof. Oh, the camera for the parkour is so jerky. I assume I cracked the window, right? There we go.
Okay, you're in. Now for the hard part. The evidence will be hidden and locked away. Make sure you find it and destroy it.
Speaking of evidence, I just smashed through a window. That's now evidence of forced entry. They're gonna know, man. Oh. He hides food under his mattress. Alright. Journal entry, eh? What do we got here? Letter to Sunderland. Mr. Sunderland, I am writing to report an incident, even, man, I can read, that occurred outside my apartment building on Apex Avenue yesterday. When I returned home from my shift at the ration depot, I discovered someone had spray-painted "Fuck KPA and Death to Clabs" in the alley beside my building. I called a peacekeeper, and when I checked this morning, the messages were gone. A prison detail must have scrubbed them off during the night. This event has left me deeply shaken, and I fear for my safety. I know there are those who are upset we receive preferential treatment for our services, but this is the first time they've taken direct action. Is that really direct action? A little graffiti? I believe the recent resistance activity is encouraging them, and we can't encourage that sort of activity. As you know, I share the building with a number of other mid-level officers, so I'd like to request a security camera be installed in that alley as a deterrent. I'm sure you can find room in the budget. Thank you for your time. Mark. Okie dokie, Mark. Methinks you're a little jumpy. Okay. Oh, jeez, yeah. Someone's a little proud of themselves. So, yeah, okay. Won a few trophies playing America's Pastime that isn't. Because, I'm sorry to any baseball fans out there, it isn't America's Pastime anymore. That's football. And that's coming from a person who doesn't even like football. That's just an objective observation. Football is now America's pastime. You just need to accept that. Sunderland's evidence.
That evidence would have been enough to bring me and the entire resistance crashing down.
How'd I crack that?
I didn't realize he'd been monitoring me for so long.
Oh well.
It's a good thing we acted when we did. Sunderland is overseeing the Green Quad during his shifts. It's a weak-willed attempt at community bonding, forcing people to grow crops under the supervision of armed guards. The KPA's laughable attempt at teaching us some personal responsibility for our future, no doubt.
So, apparently I'm just a professional locksmith, and I never knew. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to help that guy. No. That's an awful lot of heat coming down the road. So, I'm just going to have to cut my losses on that one. Yep. There we go. Ooh, cutting it close here. Cutting it real close. Yep. There we go. You don't see a thing. I'm just, I'm just exercising, man. This parkour is good for you. Gets that circulation pumping. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, way to go, Brady. That'll help get people on our side.
Mm-hmm. Acts of murder, always good for collaboration with resistance elements. Who knew? Murder was so good for the soul of the people.
We don't want resistance in our neighborhood.
Well, fuck off. How do I get in there? Can I just climb this? No, through the open gate. Alright. So, whoa.
Listen, Brady. You'll have to identify Sunderland to make sure you get the right man. We can't have any mistakes being made. Use your phone's camera and I'll make sure it's him. Remember, Brady, we can't have you killing collaborators at random. Make sure you get the right man. If you screw this up, we're both finished.
You mean like I've killed soldiers at random? Why are these people any different in terms of operational security? Also, how do I camera? I kind of forgot. There we go, camera. Hi. Oh yeah, that's right, I can mark people with the camera. Kind of forgot, because I don't need it. It's sort of useless. Anyway. Uh-oh. Whoop! That's game over, isn't it? Yeah, okay, alright, fine. Oopsie. Please tell me I don't start all the way across the city. Come on. Come on, game. Just let me start at the perimeter. Please. Please? Pretty please. Eh? Eh? Could you load any slower? Apparently the answer is yes. This game is really well optimized. There we go. I'll catch up to where I was. Alright, once more with feeling. Let's actually see if I can do this the smart way for a change.
Listen, Brady.
Whoa, whoa,
You'll
whoa,
have to
whoa,
identify
whoa, whoa,
Sunderland
whoa.
to make sure you get the right man.
Who's called?
We can't have any mistakes being made. Use your phone's camera and I'll make sure it's him.
Got
Remember,
it.
Brady, we can't have you killing collaborators at random. Make sure you get the right man. If you screw this up, we're both finished.
Can I actually, like, identify this guy?
Shouldn't you be working? Who's your supervisor?
I love that I'm still crouched. I just have that mental image of me just crouched down, just creeping around with the camera, just, ooh, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. I'm so incrupulous. Incrupulous? That's not even a word. Indetectable? I don't know. What was the word I was even going for there? I don't know. You know what I meant. Shut up. Why? Like, I can't seem to highlight people that aren't hostiles. There's a camera over there. So, alright, so those are just civilians then. So I assume I'm looking for somebody. Ooh, let's not get caught with the same friggin' camera. Somebody in one of those gray suits, because those seem like the liaison officer uniforms. Just creeping around. For some reason, I think if I were to just like see this in third person, you'd see like the Gmod sneaking animations of just like the high knee, just. Right, he's probably in there, isn't he? Creepy scarecrow you got there. Is that him? Ah, there we go. That's not him. Okay. Oh, hi. Alright. Ooh, hi there. Whoa. Could you keep your distance, please? How aren't they noticing me? Like, I know I'm crouched and I'm stealthy, it's just... How isn't anyone mentioning seeing some dude armed to the teeth, strapped with 3 different rifles, just creeping around with a cell phone, snapping photos of random people? Hi, how's it going? Thanks for not tattling on me. I'm here to help you, I promise. I am a very capable resistance fighter, the finest we have. You are safe under my care. Oh god. Hi there. I'm gonna need to actually wait on him to circle around, aren't I? Okay, hang on. Let me actually see if I can just creep around him. Maybe. This was a mistake, wasn't it? I think maybe it was. Yep, it was. It was. Close the phone, damn it! There we go. He has the attention span of a gnat, so that's fine. Should I click this right now? I don't think that actually alerted anyone. Cool. So... there we go. Camera. Camera. Hey.
That's
man.
him.
There we go.
That's Sunderland. Make sure you take him out quietly.
Alright.
We can't have the KPA tracing his death back to us.
Uh-oh. So, wait. I actually have to take him out. Like, the hard way. How are they not gonna know he was friggin' murdered? Like, hey, friend. Whatever. That's not how that should happen. Because that's a very stupid way of going about that. Escape the green flag. Yeah, got it. Can't do it. really should have made it look like he died from any other cause except murder. Because that would actually avoid suspicion. Now, there are signs of forced entry at his apartment. He was clearly throat slit to death. So, what do you expect?
Sunderland is dead. It's unfortunate, but I'm vital to the Resistance's success. You do what had to be done, Brady.
Right.
Now that you've dealt with our little problem, we can get back to the matter of finding us a Goliath. Now come back to my apartment and we'll discuss our next move.
Alright, fair enough. I think you're a strategic moron. That's fine, though. And here we are. Crawford!
Somebody's going.
What the hell? I think I cut off something important there. I'm about to get ambushed, aren't I? Hey.
Sorry, man. Glad you could make it.
Yeah. Where'd you put that?
Crawford here has some intel for us. Don't you, buddy?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Now, we all know finding a Goliath isn't hard. It's finding one that's deactivated and stealable. That's the challenge.
Uh-huh.
I'd try repair depots and storage yards, but that information is heavily restricted.
I'd imagine.
But then I was transferred into the logistics department. Our primary focus there is the movement of material and equipment in and out of the country. And part of that involves arranging the delivery of military hardware.
Hey, you're a mailman now.
Very amusing.
Come on, I was only joking. Go on.
I'm not sure he lives in the real world.
I've located a shipment of Goliaths.
Hey, not bad.
Multiple, you say?
Not bad at all.
In a couple of days, whole convoy coming in over at the old Navy Yard. Boxed up fresh from the factory.
Ready and waiting to be stolen. We just gotta find a way into that shipyard.
Alright, now we're talking.
You'll need my assistance again, it seems. The police station has all the worker manifests, and with help I can access the shipyard's records and make 2 copies of IDs. You and Brady could use them to pose as workers and just walk right in.
Nice. Nice job, Crawford. I mean it. Brady, you head to the police station. I'm gonna scope out the shipyard. We'll be walking in unarmed, so I want to know exactly what we're up against.
Smart.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too. Alright. Wait. My objective is just to leave the
Hey, come on,
apartment.
Brady. Get going.
Oh, for some reason I don't trust this. Oh, this is about to take a hard ride, isn't it? I don't know, for some reason all of my ambush alarms are going off at once.
While the manifest location was easy to discover,
All right.
getting to it won't be.
Strange.
The police station is the most fortified compound in the zone. Even when surrounded by collaborators, the KPA don't take any chances. We'll need the support of the civilian population if we're to stand a chance of getting inside.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All that you just said, I was paying close attention, I promise.
Nice one, Brady. This will help build support in the district.
I don't know. For some reason, that just confused me. Alright, let's duck over here, get some cover, and I think I'll call it an episode. And I think I could go for some lunch, because I can feel my energy starting to get a little low. And since, again, I need to complete this game pretty much today, then I'll come at this in another session for me here in a little while, for you in the next couple of days. So, thank you all kindly for watching. I am Kinsmark here at Less Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.